In the soft glow of a bedside lamp, Megan sits on her bed, a small, worn notebook clutched in her trembling hands. Her face is pale, eyes wide with a terrifying blend of shock and dawning horror, reflecting the silent room. The silence in the room is heavy, broken only by Megan's ragged, desperate breathing. She slowly turns a page, revealing meticulous handwriting that sends shivers down her spine. Each word on the page seems to twist a knife in her heart, her world fracturing with every line. This is the precise moment her carefully constructed world shatters, leaving only a chilling void. The page of an open notebook reveals chillingly precise entries detailing Megan's every move, her life laid bare. Each line meticulously records her departure. Megan left apartment 7:12 a.m., grey coat, tote bag, drove south. Further entries expose her evening. Megan at Domain Northside, 6:47 p.m., female co-worker, stayed 1 HR 40 minutes. My finger trembles, tracing the words. A profound sense of violation, cold and sharp, washes over me. The sequential dates and precise details create a horrifying narrative of unseen surveillance and stolen privacy. Megan's hand, still clutching the ominous notebook, moves with a chilling, deliberate slowness. She places the notebook back into the nightstand drawer, her movements almost mechanical, devoid of emotion. The drawer closes softly, a whisper of a sound, as if sealing away a sleeping, dangerous secret. Her sanctuary now feels tainted, observed, the air thick with an unseen presence. Under the harsh hum of fluorescent lights, Megan stands in her kitchen, her hands trembling as she prepares tea. The simple act of pouring water feels foreign, a mundane task rendered impossible by an unseen burden. Her eyes, distant and unfocused, betray a mind grappling with an impossible, shattering reality. Megan's gaze drifts, lost in a silent struggle, as if trying to comprehend a world turned upside down. In Megan's apartment, the insistent hiss of a running shower fills the silence, a stark backdrop to her terror. Her eyes wide with panic, Megan locks herself in the bathroom, the click of the latch barely audible over the water's roar. Her trembling hand clutches her phone, thumb poised over a contact, a desperate plea hanging in the air. A single tear escapes, tracing a path through the terror etched on her face, mingling with a fierce resolve. The thrumming water becomes a menacing pulse, amplifying her fear as she prepares to act. In the soft glow of a bedside lamp, Megan clutches her phone, knuckles white, her face etched with fear. The rhythmic hiss of a shower echoes from the bathroom, a chilling counterpoint to her rising panic. Her eyes, wide and frantic, dart towards the closed bathroom door, as if bracing for a sudden, terrifying intrusion. Her voice, a desperate whisper, slices through the silence. "Cassie, I need you. Something's wrong. Really wrong." Megan's gaze remains fixed on the door, a silent scream of terror in her eyes, awaiting the inevitable. The vibrant energy of South Congress pulses through the night, a tapestry of lights and sounds. Megan strides with a confident gait, her silhouette framed by the bustling streetscape. A gentle smile plays on her lips, reflecting a quiet contentment amidst the lively scene. Her eyes sparkle, catching the city lights, hinting at a future brimming with promise. Each step Megan takes radiates an independent joy, a spirit unburdened and free. The eclectic sights and sounds of Austin swirl around her, a perfect backdrop to her serene confidence. Sunlight streams through tall windows, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air of Megan's new apartment. Megan surveys her new apartment, the polished wood floors gleaming under the bright, hopeful light. A sense of quiet satisfaction settles on Megan's face as she sips her coffee, a moment of peaceful reflection. The warm mug is clutched in her hands, a symbol of comfort and new beginnings in her own space. This apartment is hers, a tangible representation of hard-earned independence and freedom. Her eyes scan the room, a silent promise of future dreams reflecting in their depths. Megan sits at her desk in a modern downtown office, the hum of computers filling the air, a picture of focused precision. Her fingers dance across the keyboard, a testament to her dedication. A neat stack of papers stands sentinel beside her monitor, reflecting her organized mind. A co-worker passes, and Megan's eyes sparkle with a friendly glance. A small, genuine smile plays on her lips, a brief moment of warmth in the bustling office. Music pulses and laughter rings through the room, a vibrant kaleidoscope of faces and flashing lights. Megan, her eyes sparkling, shares a joyful laugh with her best friend, Cassie, amidst the celebration. Across the room, Derek enters, a magnetic presence drawing all eyes. His gaze, sharp and direct, locks onto Megan's, an undeniable pull between them. He moves through the throng of dancing bodies with an effortless confidence, his focus unwavering. Derek navigates the crowd, his eyes never leaving Megan. The birthday party pulses with vibrant energy as Derek navigates the jubilant crowd, a charming smile gracing his lips. He approaches Megan, his gaze intense, making her feel uniquely acknowledged amidst the celebration. Derek leans in, a shared secret passing between them, his presence commanding her attention. A genuine, heartfelt laugh erupts from Derek, their conversation flowing with an effortless ease. An immediate, undeniable connection sparks between them, a silent understanding in their eyes. Derek's voice, a soft invitation, cuts through the party's hum. "Can I get your number?" Under the cloak of night, Megan approaches her apartment, the city lights reflecting in her eyes. A sudden buzz from her phone breaks the silence, drawing her attention with a soft glow. A small, tender smile graces Megan's lips as she reads the text, a secret warmth spreading through her. The screen displays a romantic message from Derek, a sweet prelude to her arrival home. A hopeful feeling blossoms within her, illuminated by the soft glow of her phone as she anticipates what's to come. 3 weeks later, in the warm glow of Megan's apartment, Derek is utterly at ease on her couch. Laughter spills from him, echoing through the room as he watches a movie, his presence now a familiar comfort. Their relationship blossoms rapidly, each shared moment weaving a deeper connection between them. The apartment, once Megan's private sanctuary, now hums with the undeniable feeling of a shared space. Every corner whispers tales of their intertwined lives, a testament to their fast-growing intimacy. 2 months later, in Megan's sunlit apartment, Derek's clothes hang neatly within her closet, a silent testament to their shared lives. A small drawer in Megan's dresser is now dedicated to his belongings, a subtle shift in their intertwined worlds. On the bedside table, a key to her apartment gleams, symbolizing a deeper commitment. Cassie's voice, a distant echo, whispers with concern, "Are you sure you're not moving too fast?" The lingering question hangs in the air, a shadow of doubt against the backdrop of their accelerating romance. Golden sunlight streams into Megan's cozy kitchen, illuminating dust motes dancing like tiny stars in the air. Derek enters, a steaming mug of coffee in hand, his expression warm with tenderness and affection. He gently places the mug on the bedside table, a silent offering beside the peacefully sleeping Megan. Derek moves to the bathroom, carefully affixing a small handwritten note to the mirror, a secret message of love. Megan stirs awake, a soft, appreciative smile gracing her lips, feeling deeply cherished by his thoughtful gestures. Each small act from Derek reaffirms their profound bond, a testament to their enduring affection. Sunlight streams onto a bustling city street as Derek approaches a modern marketing firm, a brown paper bag in hand. Inside, Megan is engrossed in her work, while her co-workers glance up, their expressions a mix of admiration and curiosity. Derek smiles warmly at Megan, who takes a quick call, her parents' voices emanating from the speaker. "He's such a catch, dear," her mom's voice rings out, followed by her dad's approval. "A real gentleman. We approve." A faint smile plays on Megan's lips, her eyes reflecting a positive perception, a silent acknowledgement of their praise. The bar on Rainy Street pulses with vibrant energy, a symphony of laughter and clinking glasses filling the night air. Megan, radiant and full of life, shares a moment of pure joy with Cassie and their co-workers. Beneath the surface of this lively celebration, a subtle, unsettling unease begins to gnaw, a premonition I cannot grasp. The memory of Derek's words echoes in my mind, a stark contrast to the surrounding revelry. His voice, distant yet clear, repeats, "He's staying in, tired." A chilling premonition in the vibrant night. Neon signs cast a lurid glow through rain-streaked windows, painting the bar in a haze of artificial light. The air hangs heavy with stale beer and cheap perfume, a suffocating embrace in the dimly lit space. Megan, her eyes like a predator, scans the room, a silent hunter in the smoky shadows. Across the room, Derek, a coiled serpent, already has her in his sights, a predatory glint in his gaze, a practiced, almost too perfect smile. A mask of deceit spreads across his face as he approaches her table with unsettling confidence. His voice, a silken trap, whispers, "I wasn't tired after all. Thought I'd surprise you." In the oppressive darkness of her apartment, Megan lies in bed, her gaze fixed on the ceiling. The surprise from the bar earlier tonight weighs heavily on her mind, a phantom touch she cannot shake. She attempts to dismiss the feeling, rationalizing it as sweet, a forced smile playing on her lips, but an unshakable sense of discomfort lingers, a cold knot tightening in her stomach. Her eyes dart around the shadowy room, searching for an escape from her own thoughts. The quiet of the night amplifies her unease, a silent scream building within her. Sunlight streams into Megan's cozy kitchen, illuminating the polished countertop as she carefully places her phone face up. A moment later, Megan returns, a thoughtful expression on her face, her gaze drifting to the counter. Her eyes widen slightly. The phone now lies mysteriously face down, a subtle shift in her ordered world. A flicker of confusion crosses Megan's features, quickly masked by a dismissive shrug as she accepts the inexplicable. Sunlight streams into the apartment, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air, a deceptively peaceful scene. Megan stands, a flicker of unease beginning to cloud her features as Derek speaks. Derek's words are too precise, too knowing, recounting a conversation Megan had kept secret. A cold knot tightens in Megan's stomach, a growing suspicion chilling her to the bone. Her eyes narrow, a silent question forming. How does he know her deepest secrets? Sunlight streams into Megan's apartment, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air as she sips tea, relaxed and smiling. Derek watches her, his expression softening with affection, a warm glow in his eyes. Megan casually states, "I had lunch with Joel today, from work," as a subtle shift occurs in Derek. His posture stiffens, the warmth draining from his face, replaced by a cold, distant look, the air thick with tension. He sets down his mug, his gaze fixed on Megan, demanding, "Joel? And what, exactly, is the nature of your relationship with Joel?" In Megan's apartment, Derek stands unnervingly still, his presence a heavy weight in the sunlit room. Megan finishes her explanation about tacos with a colleague, a nervous energy clinging to her words. Derek nods slowly, his eyes unreadable, a silent judgment in their depths. He doesn't raise his voice, yet the absence of sound becomes a palpable, suffocating punishment. The silence stretches, thick and oppressive, a chilling echo in the aftermath of her words. 2 days later, the air in Megan's apartment hangs heavy with unspoken words, a palpable tension filling the space. Derek sits across from her, his gaze distant and cold, a chilling absence where warmth once resided. He avoids her eyes, an invisible wall erected between them, a silent chasm opening wide. An overwhelming urge to mend the rift compels Megan to apologize, though the reason remains a haunting mystery. Derek's eyes, rimmed with red, stream with tears as he clutches Megan's hands, his voice raw with emotion. He recounts a childhood of neglect and instability, painting a vivid, heartbreaking picture of hardship. Megan watches him, a knot of dread tightening in her stomach, an overwhelming sense of responsibility washing over her. He pleads, "You're the only stable thing I've ever had, Megan, the only constant in this mess. Losing you, it would destroy me." Megan's voiceover confesses, "I stayed. I convinced myself I was the problem, that I could fix it, fix him. I had to." Megan sits on her couch, phone in hand, her fingers hovering above the screen. Each word she types is a deliberate, slow effort, a silent struggle within her. A subtle hesitation flickers across her face, a moment of profound doubt. She presses send, the quiet action, a heavy declaration of emotional distance. Her need for personal space hangs in the air, a silent, powerful demand. In her apartment, Megan is enveloped by a profound silence, a stark contrast to usual Friday nights. The quiet hums around her, a noticeable absence of Derek's boisterous presence, now a different kind of company. She savors the solitude, a small yet significant act of independence. A faint, knowing smile plays on her lips as she embraces the unexpected peace. The apartment, once filled with noise, now echoes her quiet contentment, a newfound freedom. Under the bright Fredericksburg sun, a picturesque landscape unfolds, setting the scene for a perfect weekend. Derek, ever attentive, orchestrates every detail, his efforts a testament to his captivating charm. He gazes at Megan, his eyes filled with a captivating warmth, making her feel utterly cherished. Every gesture, every word, seems meticulously designed to enthrall her, a flawless performance. Yet, beneath the surface of this idyllic scene, a subtle tension hums, a discordant note in the perfect symphony. In the soft glow of a bedside lamp, long shadows dance across Megan's apartment as Derek gently cups her face in his hands. His eyes, filled with adoration, lock onto hers, a silent promise passing between them. A tender smile graces Megan's lips as she hangs on Derek's every word, lost in the moment. Derek paints a vivid picture. A house near Lake Travis, with a big yard for the kids. Maybe a boy, a girl. What do you think of Liam or Luna? His gaze intensifies, his voice laced with profound emotion. You're irreplaceable, Megan. The words hang in the air, a heartfelt declaration. You're my everything. In Megan's dimly lit kitchen, Cassie's compassionate eyes reflect the soft glow of the overhead light, her gaze unwavering. The quiet tension in the air is palpable as Cassie leans forward, her expression serious and resolved. Her voice, though gentle, carries immense weight as she delivers a stark truth to Megan. Megan, this is not love, this is control. Cassie's words hang in the air, a devastating revelation. Megan's eyes, wide with a dawning realization, show the profound impact of Cassie's words resonating deep within her. Cassie's final urgent plea echoes. You need to get out. A moment of truth, raw and undeniable. Sunlight streams into Megan's cozy apartment, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. Megan stands in the living room, her posture a mix of resolve and apprehension, preparing herself for a difficult confrontation. Cassie watches from the sofa, her gaze unwavering, offering silent, supportive encouragement. Megan takes a deep breath, then begins to recite her lines, her voice steady and firm like a dramatic monologue. Cassie nods, her small gestures building Megan's strength for the challenging moments ahead. In the stark light of Megan's apartment, a palpable tension hangs heavy in the air, thick with unspoken words. Megan sits upright, her posture firm and unyielding, a silent fortress of resolve. Across from her, Derek, a ghost from her college past, remains a silent, unmoving presence, almost ethereal. Megan's gaze, sharp and unwavering, pierces the silence, a storm brewing in her eyes. A single, heavy word hangs in the air as Megan declares, "It's over." Derek's unmoving form absorbs the finality, the air crackling with the weight of her declaration. In Megan's apartment, Derek's unblinking stare pierces the tense silence, his disbelief palpable. A soft, disbelieving laugh escapes Derek, a stark contrast to the heavy atmosphere. Megan meets his gaze firmly, an unwavering resolve in her eyes. The air crackles with unspoken emotions, the tension between them a visible force. Derek challenges her, his voice laced with incredulity. "You're not serious." Megan's response is swift, firm, and unwavering. "I'm completely serious." 3 hours later, in Megan's apartment, Derek's face is streaked with tears, his voice a desperate plea. He alternates between empty promises and veiled threats, his emotional turmoil a familiar, agonizing sight. Megan watches him, her heart aching with a profound, well-worn pain. Yet, a newfound clarity sharpens her gaze, piercing through the fog of his manipulation. She recognizes the pattern, the insidious dance, with a painful, liberating understanding. Derek's hands carve frantic explanations in the air, a whirlwind of excuses for the damning notebook. He speaks of anxiety and a desperate need for control, his words a flimsy shield against Megan's unyielding gaze. Megan's eyes, hard and cold, pierce through his rationalizations, demanding a truth he cannot offer. Her voice, sharp as ice, commands him to leave, but he remains rooted, defying her will. The air crackles with unspoken fury as Derek stands his ground, a silent battle waged in Megan's apartment. Megan, her face etched with worry, dials her phone, the silence of the apartment amplifying her anxiety. Moments later, the door swings open, revealing Cassie and Marcus, a man whose calm demeanor radiates quiet authority. Marcus's presence seems to stir Derek from his defiance, a reluctant shift in his posture. Derek casts a long, unsettling glare at Megan, a silent threat lingering in the air. With a final, chilling look, he exits the apartment, leaving behind a palpable sense of unease. In Megan's apartment, her phone vibrates relentlessly on the coffee table, a harbinger of distress. The screen flashes Derek's name, a torrent of texts cycling through apologies, anger, and desperation. Megan's jaw clenches, her expression a mask of grim resolve as she reaches for the phone. With a decisive swipe, she blocks his number, a silent declaration of her unyielding will. But the respite is fleeting. Almost instantly, a new notification appears from an unknown number. A cold dread settles in, signaling the insidious start of a new wave of harassment. In Megan's apartment, the stark glow of a laptop screen paints her face, illuminating her tension as email notifications incessantly ping. Her fingers fly across the keyboard, a flurry of clicks and deletions, battling an overwhelming tide of Derek's emails. Megan's shoulders hunch, a palpable tension building in her frame, the digital siege slowly eroding her sense of safety. Despite the physical distance, the relentless onslaught of emails creates a suffocating atmosphere around her, a silent invasion. Her eyes, wide and strained, reflect the relentless glow of the screen, mirroring her struggle against the unseen foe. Megan's eyes, wide with a desperate intensity, are fixed on the laptop screen, a silent battle raging within her. The lobby camera feed plays on a loop, a haunting replay of a persistent shadow. Derek appears twice, a lingering figure just outside the building's entrance, a specter in the night. Her knuckles whiten, clutching the counter's edge, a silent scream of defiance. She fights the primal urge to buzz him in, her resolve hardening with each passing second, a fortress against his unwavering attempts. The screen's glow illuminates her face, a mask of steely determination as she holds her ground against the night. The dim concrete parking garage hums with the distant, unsettling sound of traffic. Joel approaches Megan, his demeanor cautious and apologetic, his eyes betraying a hidden concern. A cold dread washes over Megan, her grief momentarily forgotten, replaced by a surge of anger. Joel's voice, hushed and urgent, breaks the silence. "Megan, there was a man down here. He was asking which car was yours," Joel whispers, his words hanging heavy in the tense air. In the dim apartment, the computer screen casts an eerie glow on Megan's face, her eyes fixed on the display. Her fingers fly across the keyboard with a relentless rhythm, each keystroke a testament to her focused determination. She meticulously logs every contact attempt from Derek, documenting dates, times, and the chilling content of messages. Megan records even the smallest sightings, building a meticulous and undeniable case against him. Her anger, once a consuming fire, has transformed into a cold, calculated resolve, hardening her expression. In a stark, fluorescent-lit courtroom waiting area, Megan recounts the chilling events, her voice steady. Harsh shadows dance around her as she details the notebook and the terrifying parking garage incident. Her eyes, weary yet piercing, search the officer's face, desperate for understanding, dreading disbelief. The emotional weight of justifying her desperate need for safety hangs heavy in the air, a silent plea. In the stark courtroom, the judge's voice echoes, granting the protective order. A profound wave of relief washes over Megan, her shoulders visibly relaxing. Yet, an unexpected surge of grief immediately follows, her eyes clouding with sorrow. The legal victory, a shield against further harm, becomes a stark reminder of her torment. Her tear-filled eyes reflect the painful reality of what she has endured, a bittersweet triumph. In a courthouse parking lot, Megan sits in her car, the engine off, enveloped by the dampness of her tears. 45 minutes have passed, yet the flood of emotion shows no signs of receding, her face a mask of profound grief. Her sorrow is not for a man lost, but for the man she believed Derek to be, a shattered illusion. The once vibrant illusion of their love now lies in shattered fragments around her, a cruel awakening. The most painful realization dawns. The Derek she loved never truly existed, a devastating truth. Megan sits opposite Dr. Flores, a compassionate therapist, in a brightly lit office, a stark contrast to her past. Her posture is now upright, no longer hunched, a testament to her newfound strength. Megan's gaze, once downcast, is now steady and unwavering, meeting Dr. Flores's eyes. Her voice, though still soft, carries a newfound clarity and resolve, a quiet power emerging. She begins to unravel the complexities of her past relationship, speaking with a serene, determined expression. Sunlight floods Megan's new apartment, illuminating freshly painted walls and a sense of new beginnings. Megan moves with quiet determination, each box unpacked a step towards rebuilding her life. The air in the spacious apartment feels light, a stark contrast to the oppressive weight of her past. She carefully unwraps a framed photograph, her hands tender with memory and hope. A small, wistful smile graces Megan's lips as she places the photograph on a shelf. Every deliberate action reflects her journey of resilience, piece by precious piece. The sun-drenched Austin Trail, alive with the vibrant symphony of nature, beckons with its serene beauty. Megan, a warm coffee cup in hand, strolls along the path, a relaxed smile gracing her lips. Her friends, Cassie, Joel, and Marcus, catch up, their joyful laughter echoing through the trees. They are her unwavering anchors, the steadfast companions who have stood by her through every storm. Megan leans into their presence, a silent acknowledgement of their unwavering support etched on her face. The warmth of friendship and the beauty of nature intertwine, creating a perfect moment of belonging. In a vast parking garage, Megan walks with purpose, her keys clutched tightly in her hand. A subtle tension in her shoulders betrays a lingering fear, a silent echo of past terrors. The stark concrete walls and dim lighting amplify the sense of isolation, yet she presses on. Her determined gaze is fixed forward, a silent vow to conquer the fear that tries to hold her captive. Each step is a defiant act, refusing to let the shadows of the past dictate her present. Soft daylight bathes Megan's apartment, creating a serene, almost ethereal glow. Her phone buzzes on the counter, a sudden jolt in the peaceful morning. Megan glances at the device, a faint flutter of unease stirring within her. She takes a slow, deep breath, acknowledging the sensation, yet her face remains calm. With quiet resolve, she returns to her task, the moment of disruption now a distant ripple. In her apartment, Megan sits before her computer, her gaze unwavering, directly into the lens. Her expression is a mask of calm resolve, a silent prelude to the powerful tale she is about to unfold. Her voice, clear and strong, fills the air, weaving a narrative of hope and a solemn warning. She is a survivor, not a victim. As the screen fades to black, her message echoing in the silence.